Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my dad and my mom. Say hello.
The virus coming into Jamaica through restrictions.
Mommy, say hello.
The public health system by providing COVID wards, personal protective gear, public education, so Jamaicans would understand what to do and what not to do. And
okay, so guys, today we're going to be playing Uno.
And we have gradually
you can search out the rules of Uno if you want,
our country,
or
which is essential.
So I'm going to put the rules of Uno in the description, or just send a link, or you can search it up. So let's just get into the game. We've already dealt ourselves 7 cards.
On the expanded public health network through community health aides who are in the communities, working with people, also continue to expand the public health system so that when persons are positive, we can treat them, but very importantly, the focus has to be on prevention, and that involves all of us. I think we've done a good job so far, and Jamaicans are taking note and will respond.
And for the two teams, I just want to indicate that for the social media questions, we will give each team 1 minute 30. Team PNP, your battle starts now.
Well, the Jamaica Labour Party government, it is not true to say that they were well prepared. If you can recall, we lost one Jordan Ferron whilst the JLP was busy campaigning in Southeast Clarendon. This was in the earlier part of this year when they should have been busy putting the measures in place. When the People's National Party forms the next government, we will look at pre-testing. Every entrant to the island will have to have a PCR test done 72 hours prior to their flight. Upon arrival, all the individuals who are from a high-risk area will have to undergo another test. We will ensure that quarantine actually works. What happens now is that with the geofencing technology, persons leave their phones at home and go out. And so what we have is increased exposure. We will ramp up testing, because what has happened is that there was a lot of excitement about testing at the ports, but you were not able to get back the result. As a result of that, you ended up
if you have one card left, you're supposed to shout Uno.
Impossible. We will listen to the technocrats.
So
the advice
I have one
card left, which is Uno, and was not taken by this administration.
Hold on, no, I'm supposed to play this. Oh wait, Mom's supposed to play this.
And I have Uno card.
Mommy,
can I play my Uno?
Not until it's your turn again.
We'll ensure that the medical facilities are actually equipped and
well, I don't have any
Thank you so much,
plus
Dr.
to give you,
Campbell.
Daddy.
Natalie has the next question to Team PNP.
What is your major plan to develop rural areas to retain residents, thereby limiting the negative effects of urbanization?
So you
one of the
that
things is that we should understand that in 2020 Jamaica, irrespective of where in the country you live, we all have an urban or a metropolitan outlook. The solution
you give
therefore
us
is
7
to
cards
provide
and you give
services, the modern
yourself
services
7
and
cards.
amenities that families need.
I mean,
so we're
that's how
talking
you're
about
supposed to do it.
ensuring that there is no rural-urban divide in terms of access to proper technology and amenities such as water, light, roads, and good schools. Which brings me as a segue to the point made earlier about the COVID reality and the impact of schooling. We will not escape the fact that blended learning will become more of a feature of the education sector in rural as well as urban areas. The beauty there is not about changing class size ratio alone. It's about blended learning, including online platforms, including greater levels of partnership with service providers to ensure that good quality internet, uninterrupted and easily affordable, is available in rural areas as well. To go more specific to your point, however, is to ensure that good quality jobs and the comfort of modern living is available equally across all 14 parishes in the nooks and crannies about which you speak, including where I am from, Craighead and Manchester, so that there is no incentive or perceived incentive to move into Kingston or its environs to feel like you belong.
Daddy, so you can play this and
in
take
the stronger
this
future
back.
that the Jamaica Labour Party government will bring forward,
if
we
you
will have
match it, you can
of rural
play
development
any
in the
amount of
Ministry
it
of
you want.
Economic Growth and
But if not,
to
then I
focus
guess
all
that's
its
all it's
energies
just supposed to
on
go. You
developing
don't play it.
rural Jamaica.
At
But-
the
That
same
means that
time,
entities like the
so
UPC
if I
will
match
continue
that
their
and I
work
have
and
more
expand
blue,
their
can
work
I
to
play
look
it or
at
not?
how
If I
our
match the
town
color.
centers have developed.
Yes.
We've
Daddy,
already
you
started
can
with
play
St.
that,
Thomas.
but no
We're
other
developing
blue.
a
You
new
have to
town
wait
centre
until
for
it's your
Rural
turn to
A.
play another
We're
blue.
looking at Portland and other
You're changing
rural
the rules. I
areas.
thought
No,
I
Also,
that's-
we're
more
going to
than
expand
one
that's
blue.
the
affordable
original
housing
rule.
solutions. We have
That's the
committed
original.
to building 70,000
Alright, this two?
houses during our administration's
So how
next
do you play
term.
more than
So
one?
that-
It's-
and this is
it's the
especially
same-
rural
it's
Jamaica.
the same
So people
symbol.
don't have to leave rural Jamaica
Symbol.
Oh,
to
so
get
you can't
play
play more than one of the same
and
color?
better jobs.
Thank
You
you so
can
much.
play
Mr.
more
Green
than
Faction has the next
one
question.
of the same
It goes
color
to
if it's
Team
the same
Champion.
number,
I see.
but
In your
it's not-
manifesto released today, you
Okay,
said
you
you
get
will
it
bring
now?
into
Yeah,
effect
yeah.
and implement the Disabilities
Does anyone
Act,
have a
an
plus
act that
two to
was
give
passed
me?
in
Plus
2014.
4.
Why was
Maybe
this
you have a
not a
plus two or
priority
a
for the
plus-
4 years you're in office?
It's not true to say that it wasn't a
Alright,
priority,
so
but thank you for that
If
question.
it's the
It's
same
an
number,
excellent
we
one.
can play the number.
The
of
Disabilities
color,
Act is a very
If
important
it's the
legislation
same,
for
if it's
implementation,
the same
and it's a
number
high
and you
priority
have
for us.
more of it,
One
you
of the
can,
actions to be taken
if it's the
is
same
to
number,
actually
different
bring
color,
into being
and you have
the
more
National
of it,
Council
you
for
can
Persons
play.
with Disabilities
so I can
as its
play that,
own
right?
independent
Yes,
body.
you can do
It
that.
will work together
Well, I
with
don't
the
have
new
any of its
National
color, so
Gender
when you
Commission,
don't have
which
any
is
of its
also
color
in
and
our
none of its
manifesto,
number,
to ensure
yes,
that there's
you have to
more
take one.
effective mainstreaming of persons with disabilities as well as our treatment of vulnerable persons to ensure that we deliver a better quality of life and more support. We will be providing more economic empowerment grants, more assisted aid grants, as well as training for persons with disabilities and training for caregivers so that there's a good pool of persons to give care to
But I
those who
don't
need
have
it.
any of its
We
color and
will,
any
of
of
course,
its color,
continue
so I
to
have to
support
take
through the
one.
NHT discounted
Does
interest
anyone have
rates.
a wild
As
card
you
or
may know,
something?
in the last administration, we
anyone have that same
implemented
number?
2%
Does
discounts
anyone have that different
for
color?
persons with disabilities in
can-
NHT schemes. We've
No,
adjusted
you
that
can,
this year
no,
to
you can
include
play to stop the
families which are led by a
person
parent
going after you
where the
to
children
play.
are disabled.
So-
They were
I
left
see.
out and we've
Now
brought
it's my
them
turn?
in. We care
Yes,
for
Daddy,
our
it's your
persons
turn.
with disabilities. And
Yes.
we will make
That's how
sure
it's
that
supposed to
under
work.
Jamaica
You're
Labour
actually
Party,
getting it.
second term,
I
we
did some
do
right.
even more.
Thank you so much. Team PNP, your 45-second rebuttal.
55 words later,
Hold on.
effort
A 7
in
is supposed to.
reminding us of what has
Hold
not
on.
been done. The truth is, the
Hold on, mommy.
consultations about
Daddy, I forgot to tell you something. A
person
7
opposite speak
is
would have
supposed
already
to
been
switch
completed.
the hands of the
PNP's track record
players.
of social
So,
policies,
I guess you, Mr.
inclusive of
Turner,
persons with
you're-
disability, speaks
Hold on.
volumously.
A 7 is
Park,
supposed to
Chase, Janney,
switch the
Special
hands of the
Windows
players.
Act,
Okay.
NHT, and the Development
And-
Bank of Jamaica. The facts
Can-
can't
Is
be
that a
changed.
zero?
For 55 months,
no, it's
you
not
have
a
not
zero.
done anything with the community of persons with disabilities or the Disabilities Act. Why should any member of that community or any of us related to them give you an extension of credit when you have managed
So-
what you were allotted with
so
your mandate? So
Daddy,
far?
you're
Thank you
supposed
so
to
much,
go,
Mr. Price. We have another
but
question
it's
from social
reversing the
media,
order.
Margaret.
So
Okay,
normally
so
it's
Pauline Bain
So
from
mommy,
the
you
JDC
you,
website,
and then me.
she's
So
asking,
I'm supposed to
what
go.
are your plans
But
to improve
unfortunately
mental
for me,
health
I still
services
don't
for
have any of the
children
same
and
color, same
adolescents?
number.
As
And
you
I-
get it, you can pay. I
Office,
didn't know that.
4.5
If
years
it's
ago.
if
One
it's
of
not
my
the same
first,
color, if it's a
it's my
plus for
turn
a
now.
wild card or a swap hand.
responsibilities
Alright, so
was
I
to
can play now?
review the current
Yes, you can.
legislative
Wait, I'm
framework
also
and
supposed
policy
to choose
framework
the
for
color.
mental health
So
in
I
Jamaica.
picked
The
blue
truth
and a
is
7.
that
And
for every
that,
candidate
as I
that at some
remember, a
point in
7
their
is
lives
supposed to switch
suffer
that.
from some sort of mental
So-
illness. This is a big
so-
statistic. It does,
so
it
I can
definitely
get
indicates
mommy's
that we are
daddy-
all affected
Daddy,
at
you're
some
supposed
point,
to get
either
mommy's
personally
and
or someone we
and
know. Out of that initiative came the Mental
Hold on,
Health
hold
and
on.
Wealth Homelessness Task Force, which prescribed an approach to
So, my turn
reviewing
to play now?
legislation, to
Yeah,
modernizing
basically.
the approach, to destigmatizing
since the
mental
order
health.
is still
And
And we have
reversed.
seen the initiative
What
start
is the plus 2
over the
again?
last 3 years.
gives the-
We've seen a public
It gives the
education
player that's
program
supposed to go
for
after you
destigmatization,
2
which is a major
points.
issue.
Okay.
We've seen
Two cards,
more
right?
mental health workers
Yeah, you're supposed to drop
being
2 cards.
engaged
That's
So
at
you
the
take
community
the two
level.
cards.
we've seen a shift
Oh,
from
it's a
institutionalization,
good thing
which
I-
has been
it's a good thing he gave me a plus
negative
2 then.
impact on persons
Hold on,
who have
you
been,
played, so I'm pretty sure
institutionalized,
I'm
and
supposed
more
to.
towards
Hold
a
on, I'm pretty.
community-based
Hold
approach.
on,
the two
hold on.
cards.
A 7 and a 0 are supposed to switch that to the
as well
players.
as
Again?
adding
So-
to the fleet for mobility
No,
that
you
was
just
Hold
made
on.
that up.
to
Hold on,
service
no,
persons
that's
who have
literally how it
the
works.
issues
Micah,
and
you're
the
cheating.
requirements.
Where's the
No.
7?
In
There's
addition
no
to that,
7. What is
A
switching
zero,
hands?
a 0 is supposed to do the same as well.
Thank you
That
so
work
much,
will continue
Dr.
in the next
Tafran.
administration.
Team PNP.
Hold on.
Mental illness is no
Mommy,
joke.
you can get
It is a serious
diabetes
thing.
and
The fact that 4 out of every 10 Jamaican is affected speaks to the fact that even in this very room, there are persons who are affected.
I
Certainly
understand
not
now, my turn.
on this side. We
I
also
played, so
need
it's
to pay
mommy's
attention to the issue of substance abuse, because quite a bit of the individuals who end up with mental illnesses are persons who have abused some form of substance. And so it is important for us to have that public education that teaches persons about the benefits and the harmful effects of the consumption of
It's
these
how the game
drugs
works,
that
it's
they
not
use,
the-
whether it is alcohol, cannabis, or harder drugs.
Yeah.
We need to also focus on training the
plus
family
2
members
to mommy.
to deal
Mommy,
with the
Mommy,
individuals who
take
are
2.
living with the mental illness.
Okay, Uno.
If they are trained sufficiently, then they will be
You have a
able
one.
to administer the medication. They will be
Switch
able to
hands
see the
once
warning
again.
signs as when the person is going
So,
near towards
mommy,
a relapse, and they
I-
will ensure that the individuals
I
remain
get
compliant.
yours.
We need also to have spaces. Not everyone with a mental illness has to be managed within
So,
a
my play now?
hospital. Some of these
Yes,
persons
your
will
play.
be much better
It
if
is
we
your
tend
play.
to treat them in their home,
So,
in an environment that is familiar
If it's
to
my
them.
play,
We need
I'm
to
gonna
work
make
on
Rika miss a turn.
increasing the staff complement, mobile units.
You
empty to
forgot
the
you
communities
gave me
that can
your-
administer the medication to the persons in their communities.
Thank you so much, Dr. Campbell. We will
Uno.
now take a short break.
Oh,
Invite you to please stay tuned.
Plus 2, mommy.
The general election debates are presented by
Daddy, I
the
hope you
Jamaica
go to
Debates
the-
Commission in association
Daddy.
with Proven Flow, Scotiabank, National Democratic Institute,
well,
Yeah,
okay.
play Rika.
Well, okay, I guess same from me, but
The
mommy,
Jamaica Debates
you
Commission
don't
Yes,
play.
sir.
the general
Daddy,
election
you
debates
play.
in association with Proven
Daddy, you-
Scotiabank, National
Yeah.
Democratic Institute, NTB,
Did you
Agile,
just turn
Digicel,
me-
Flow,
Yeah,
JN Group,
alright.
and Victoria Mutual Building Society. See the two major political
This
parties
says
debating
admit you
national
can lick
issues
your
live
elbow or
August
drop
25,
in.
27 and 29 at 9 p.m. Don't miss
I
the
never
general
dropped
election
in.
debates presented by the Jamaica Debates Commission. Watch,
Two.
listen, decide.
If I get another one of these, 3, 4, 5,
COVID-19 is
6,
still here. Always wear your mask correctly
7,
while in public places,
8.
covering your nose and mouth at all times. Masks should never be worn
Head.
over the head, under your
Okay,
chin,
I have
below your
successfully
nose, or
gained
hanging
myself
from your ears.
head.
Recovery from
So what
COVID-19
color
can
play is
take
now?
up to 60 days or more.
Hold on, since I played,
The
mommy,
mask
you're
or the
Bobby,
ventilator?
you played.
You choose. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Any color. So
On
one,
election day, all
so
electors
she
must
played
wear
that
a
one,
mask
and now
have
it's
their
back
hands
to me.
sanitized. Electors
I have
must
a-
observe
Get to
6
play
feet
two
physical distancing
Because-
and remove your mask when instructed by the presiding officer so you
Oh,
may
wait.
be identified.
Yeah.
You will be issued a
No,
ballot
you
along
play
with a
two
pencil.
Mommy, you're not
which
supposed to
directed
play
the
2
voting
cards
booth.
that are
Hand your
different.
ballot to the presiding officer and place your pencil
So,
in the
what
box
does
for
that mean
used
now?
pencils.
Right, are you
Sanitize your hand before
Okay,
dipping
so
your
she
finger in the
reversed it to
electoral
me.
ink.
So
This
now
is a
I
message
make
from the
mommy.
Electoral
Mommy,
Commission
you
of
have to
Jamaica.
place it. You reversed it. It goes to me, but I reversed it, so it's to
Passionate
you.
and hardworking. A people and a nation who have achieved and defied
Okay,
all
then you
odds,
play. You have
working
a
to keep their
3,
economy growing, their country thriving,
4.
from investments made in
I
innovative
have 4,
opportunities
4, 4,
and
4.
exports demanded
1.
globally. We have a vision
I
No.
don't.
within our grasp, where
Oh,
Jamaica becomes the
so we're
place of
supposed to
choice to
switch
live,
hands,
work,
but I have
gracefully,
No, no,
this.
no.
and do
But
So-
if it's Uno and it's switch hands,
this vision.
if it's switch hands, then mommy plays, right? Or you
No,
can
if
still
it's-
play.
These challenging
It's
times
switch
and look to the
hands, so
future
that
with
means-
hope and positivity. These are special times.
Hmm.
The world as we know it has changed, but home will always be in our
Oh,
hearts.
why did I
In
get
Jamaica, you
one?
can always National
color
Jamaica.
or the same number?
You will be surprised.
Why did I get this?
Alright, so
Of
The
all
next person-
things I got,
Your friend at
I
school
got
or your coworker may have
this.
COVID-19
who's plays
and
it
not
then?
know because they
Right,
have
or is
no
that cheap?
symptoms. You,
No,
on the other
I
hand,
mean-
There's
will
a
be
rules that
hospitalized for 2
again, so
months
I
or
get-
more
Wait,
if you
wait,
become
wait.
infected.
I guess we have to
Is it
switch
worth
again.
it?
Yes.
Stay socially
So
connected,
give me
but
back that.
keep your physical distance.
And I had said
Stay
Uno, so I win. Good.
But
There
that's-
you go.
COVID-19 is
Well,
not
okay.
over.
Well, okay, that was
While
fair.
protecting
Of
But
others.
course
not-
that was fair.
Well, okay, that was fair, but mommy, you had a no play, so why did you play it?
Air droplets
Yes.
from persons who may or may not be infected. When wearing a mask,
Mommy?
please
Oh,
ensure
wait,
that
that
the
is-
mask
Stop your
goes
video
above the
now.
nose and below the chin.
Okay,
This might be a
so
bit
I
uncomfortable
guess that's the end of the video.